Now this month of the planet Earth, we speak to a Filipina who recently won the crown as this year's Miss Eco International. Kathleen Paton bested over 40 candidates last month in Cairo, Egypt to bag the country's second Miss Eco International title. Now the 24-year-old Australian-Filipino beauty queen says, well, she's excited with the knowledge and responsibility that comes along with being the title holder. And lucky for us, Kathleen joins us now live, our first studio guest here on New Day. Good morning to you, Kathleen.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we are so excited to finally have somebody here in the studio. First of all, congratulations to you. I mean, it's been more than 2 weeks.
Well, yes, it's been a while since I arrived already, and it's an amazing opportunity to be here and to speak to you about my experience. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, we're lucky that we're able to catch you before your schedule starts getting a little bit crazy. So far, in the past few weeks, tell us a little bit what it's been like.
Oh my goodness, it's been overwhelming hearing all the messages and reading it all from all Filipinos all around the world. So I'm very blessed to be able to have this opportunity to represent the Philippines, of course, and being able to hear wonderful messages from everybody. It's overwhelming. Yeah.
Well, we are so happy and, of course, so excited, and we want to learn. We want to know everything, right? So do take us back to that moment when you were announced, okay, the winner. I mean, what was actually going through your head? Were you saying, I can't believe this is actually happening to me?
Literally, I was just saying, oh my goodness, because as I was standing there with Miss Belgium, I had no idea that I would even get there. Of course, I had high hopes that, you know, I would get there, and being a Filipino representative, it's a huge honor. So a lot of things was going through my mind, but I was just saying, you know, I'm proud of myself. You know, you got this far, and no matter what happens, always just be proud.
Well, we are definitely so proud of you. Now, you are the second Filipina to bring home the Miss Eco International crown. Now, the first one was Cynthia Tomalia, and that's way back in 2018. Now, what will your role be as Miss Eco International? You know, what environmental issues are you looking to spotlight on now that you have the voice and now that you can actually motivate a lot of people?
Yes, so I have the voice and the platform to do so. And of course, as a Miss Eco International, you're not just a spokesperson, but as someone who can inspire and educate people. And the best thing for me is honestly the water pollution that we have here in the Philippines and the sanitation aspect of it. Of course, we have, you know, access to water all around Philippines, but is it clean? So that is what I'm trying to raise awareness on, specifically in the provinces that was hit by Typhoon Odette. So I would like to work with an organization actually based in New York just to do that, called 100 for All, and they give free water filtration systems. So we hope to focus more on Cebu this year, so we'll see.
Well, not only Cebu, but maybe Aklan or Boracay, right, would also be ideal for you since you are from there. And as everybody knows, you know, Boracay is actually one of the most famous islands all over the world. It is amazing, and a lot of locals and foreigners visit Boracay. It even, you know, as we were talking before we went on cam, it even went to the point where, you know, it had to be rehabilitated, you know, because of this water situation there. Now, being Earth Month, I'd like to ask you your advice. I mean, what would you advise us to do, you know, to help you and your advocacies and help, you know, save the planet, and of course, make Boracay, you know, a better place for everybody?
Yes, well, the first thing you can do, honestly, is the habits that you have at home. It's using, you know, less plastic waste, and recycling, reusing your clothes instead of buying new items. So all the little things adds up altogether. And specifically with water as well, I would really like for all of us to just use less water as much as we can, because we only have one Earth, and this coming World Earth Day, which is April 22, I really hope that we can all actively work together to save our planet.
Okay, and with that in mind, Kathleen, what's next for you?
Oh my goodness.
We already talked about what's next for you.
What's next for me? There's a lot of things. I mean, a huge door just opened for me in terms of showbiz, of work, and meeting new people. I really hope to use my voice just to educate more people on that. Of course, to earn more money and use this opportunity to maybe go in showbiz or sing. So I really hope that this is just a new world for me.
Wow, you sing. I like that. You sing and dance. There's so many things that you can actually do. And of course, future pageants.
Yes. It's of course it's an opportunity for me. I'm not going to close my doors on that, but I really would just like to focus on my Miss Eco and use my voice actively to promote mental health awareness, education, environmental awareness, so a huge variety.
Okay, well, live for the moment. Congratulations again to you, Kath, and of course, best of luck. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. Lovely to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much for having me.